In this video I want to show you how to check your hard drive's health. Now the reason why I want to do this is mainly to verify that your hard drive is in good shape and you don't need to replace it or back up your files. In any case, you need to back up your files. Yes, this is the general recommendation by every high brand and by, of course, me. However, you need to be more relaxed about it, so your mental health won't be hurt. So I want to teach you today how to check up your hard drive's health. Now, there are plenty of softwares you can choose to use for this case of scenario. I will choose to use Crystal Disk Info and I'm going to show you how to download it. Let's go to your favorite browser. I will go to my least favorite browser just for the main of this video, because why not? Alright, so we have typed Crystal Disk Info and we will go to the first option. Make sure you go to crystalmark.info. And now you ended up in this website and you want to download, so you click here. Now with the download process will begin shortly. If not, you can click here. I can see that the mirror server is from Chicago, Illinois. I won't show you how to install because I already use it and have it, so take it or leave it. This is the program after you have installed it. The installation process is very easy. It's next wizard and that's it. Let me just super duper quick connect my external hard drive for the example. By the way, this program works both for SSDs, and here you have a list of all the drives, and this is my external hard drive that I mainly use. It's from Western Digital and you can identify it by its name, by its identifier letter. Here it's drive E, and by its capacity. For me it's 3,500 gigabytes or 3 terabytes. There are many parameters here you can examine yourself if you understand in it. To be super honest, most of this thing I don't understand. It's too complicated for me, but I understand that this is the most important aspect in the software. This is why I choose it, because it's very straightforward and simple for people who may not understand fully about hard drives technology and parameters. So here you have health status and temperature. Temperature should always stay in this criteria of around 30 plus minus, not above 60. In my opinion, 60 is too much, and below that and below 30, 20 it's just not realistic, so don't need to worry about it. Interface, you can see it's from USB serial ATA, meaning that it's an external USB drive. Serial number you can have here. Firmware version, if you don't know, any drive you connect to your computer has a firmware. Transfer mode, SATA. SATA is you can call it an architecture of the way the data is transferred. Is SATA. There is IDE, this old white cable you had inside your computer case from the early 2000s and late 1990s. Standard is the ACS3 revision. I don't know what is this. GPL is the structure, is the sort of the file system of the sorry guys, no, I got confused. Not to be confused with GPT. Yeah, GPT and GPL are completely different things. RPM, rotations per minute. This is the speed of my disk. Power on counts how many times your drive was connected to power and how many hours it worked. Here we can have read error rate, how much errors does it read, spin up times, start and stop count, reallocate sectors count, seek error rate, power on hours, current worse than threshold. What else? Power on, recalibration, temperature, power cycle count, and many more. And that's it, approximately. You have other functions here. Now, you may go to this tutorial on YouTube in search for answers, what to do if your drive is too slow or too weak, and you checked its health, you see it's good, but it's still slow and works not very well. What I recommend in this scenario is to defragment your drive. There are many ways to defragment your drive, and I will show you my personal favorite. Okay, so type defragller. It's my most favorite software to do this. It's by the developer of CCleaner. CCleaner is a very popular software for cleaning and deleting files from your operating system. There is a small controversy around this brand because a data leak showed that they are not valuing your privacy, selling your information and being very not privacy concerned, but after all the critics, I think they managed to get through it. And in the end of the day, not everyone really cares about CCleaner company to know the model number of their hard drive. Okay, now I'm over exaggeration, but you got my point. Download the free version. By the way, defragller comes in many languages, which is pretty good. This time I will show you how to install it because I don't have it in this particular VM. If you don't know, I am I have a Mac. If you didn't already get that, and I'm using a VM of Windows. Now let's install, customize, and you can add the desktop shortcut, do whatever you want. I will dismark everything here and install. Make sure to check your custom installation to see that it doesn't install you Google Chrome or any other bloatware. Let's run the defragller, and now you can see that you have multiple choices here. Drive, disk C, disk E. To be honest, I forgot where is my drive D in this VM. It's probably the DVD drive. But anywho, no data, but also here you can also check the health of your drive. And benchmark drive, it will automatically scan to see fragmentation, and later on you can analyze the disk and optimize. Optimize will make it probably more optimized for your usage, but if you really want to make the hard work, it will take days. I consider yourself warned, it will take days, but it will eventually pay off, and I'm saying it from experience. If you choose to defrag your drive, eventually it will become much quicker and much more stable, that is to say. And my drive C is an SSD drive, so it's kind of different. Here it says that my local disk E is an SSD either. However, I mentioned before that I'm using here a VM, so the connections are badly not matched, if you understand what I say. In case you don't know what are defragmentations on your hard drive, let's imagine this plate, and imagine you have this, see, I'm trying to draw here a structure. See, here is a file. Now this file is 1 gigabyte in size, and you have here free space and you have here free space. Both of these two free spaces are only half a gigabyte, so the hard drive is being very smart. It fills the holes when it's possible, because otherwise it cannot overwrite on existing data and essentially erasing it. So they're filling up the parts, and when you want to open this 1 gigabyte file, it will be slower because the hard drive needs to go through this sector and this sector. while avoiding this huge chunk of files that is not connected to your current file. Defragmentation, defrag, this option in the software will eventually put all your files in one chunk instead of separate shreds in the big plate of the drive. Of course, my explanation is oversimplified for you to understand, but this is the basics and this is what you need to know. I hate when people tell me that this is what you need to know, deal with it. But yeah, I'm copying others' mistakes. Anyway guys, this is the end of my tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you liked, I will really glad if you will click on the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, follow for more videos and share with your friends and family. That's it for me this time, so take care.